Hello, folks. Welcome along to the channel. We've already got someone in the chat, Tim Butler, saying good evening. Welcome along, Tim. Good to see you here. We shall be about to get underway, I think, a minute or two. Yep. But yeah, we're going to be at the Suzuka International Racing Course, which was first put on the calendar on the 1st of November 1987. It was the first ever Grand Prix held here in Formula One. The length of this track, 5.81 kilometres, or if you prefer that, miles, 3.608 miles, with 18 corners, 1 DRS zone. We're going to have 9 laps for the sprint and 27 laps for the main race. We've got Blue Panda there saying good evening, Roddy Piper. Welcome along. Yeah, so 2 seconds, just there we go. But yeah, the tyres we're also going to be using here are going to be the hardest of the bunch, the C3 soft, C2 mediums and the C1 hard compound tyres. Well, while we do all of that, 2 seconds folks. Oh, had to clear my throat there. But yeah, looking at, we've got 16, I think we did have 17 checked in, but unfortunately one driver isn't able to make it, so we're going to be continuing on with 16. There's going to be a short qualifying session followed by a 9-lap sprint race, then another short qualifying session followed by a 27-lap race. Right now we'll go on to the standings, and it is looking quite close up at the top here. We've got Jetfish on 357 points, and Temps just behind, only 4 points behind. We've got Jetfish here tonight, and we've also got Temps, so are we going to see a shift in the lead of the standings? Al is in third place with 329 points, with Goddard's his teammate in fourth on 179, Kaizen on 176 in fifth, and sixth is Mystery on 150, Roscoe is on 152, Blue Panda is on 132, then we've got Timmy on 124, and Asdog is on 122, Built and Ma on 114 in 11th, 12th is Scenario on 87, Steve Penny on 72 in 13th, and 14th is Reese on 52. On 47 is Physical, in 16th on 41 points is Spanrape, Sammy on 35, Double Cream Cat on 29, then we've got Godzilla Jr. 15 points, Teen Wolf 11, and Sprint is on 2 points. Are you ready to watch me finish P16? Because I am doggish. Japan. It's going to be fun. We'll see how it does turn out. I mean, to be honest, I've had some races where it's been absolutely terrible for me, and I'm like, I'm not going to get a good result at this racetrack, and ended up somehow going on to dominate the race and win. So you never know. As they say, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because you never know. So, well, we'll see. Things might end up getting lucky. I mean, I done one race where I started in P16 at Hungary, and this was against drivers that were like a lot better than me, a lot quicker. I'm usually finishing in like 7th place usually, and then well, ended up going on to win the race with a bit of luck with safety cars and such. So you never know. You never know. Things can happen. Of course, this track a little bit difficult to overtake at, but still going to be able to provide excellent racing. One thing we haven't went on to, rain for sprint race and main race. Oh snap, this is gonna be fun. This gonna be fun. But is it going to be wet enough for what intermediates or wets? Let me know, Blue Panda. Or is it going to? Well, we'll find out in the race if it is going to be wet enough for wet tyres, meaning the intermediates, I do mean, if it is going to be wet enough for them, or it is still going to be good enough to be on the dry compound tyres. If it's just going to be enough to stay on them, you never know. Looking right now at the constructors stand-ins right now, as after 14 rounds, we've got McLaren sitting top on 508 points. Not too far behind them are Red Bull, 31 points behind on 477. Haas are in third on 392. Williams on 256. Ferrari are in fifth on 254. Only 2 points between Williams and Ferrari, so that's quite close between them two. Alpine are in sixth on 165. Aston Martin on 151. Mercedes in 8th on 143, and we've got the RBs on 119, and Sauber are in last place on 93 points. So is it going to be Double Cream Cat who's up first? I think it's actually going to be Steve Penny, who's the first driver to settle up. So we'll go on board with them, as they're just coming out of turn 16, 17, and around the final corner, turn 18. I remember it used to be a big dip there in the previous games. I'm unsure if it's still there in this game. I remember having to go wide, but now going down into turn 1's got a bit of a distraction there in the... Is that a Haas or a Red Bull there, or Williams? One of them. I was unsure, definitely not a Haas, but now going through the S section now. Nicely done it through the S curves. Now up the hill to turn 7, the Dunlop curve, and then you've got this fast right-hander of Degna 1 where you just lift off ever so slightly, and then at Degna 2 pinging down a couple of gears. We've got Temp Shadow saying good evening, welcome along Temps. We've got Steve Penny just coming up to the hairpin of turn 11. And now around 200R, turn 12, and then you're just coming up to Spoon curve here of turn 13 and 14. Now we'll see as he's just coming down this straight here before 130R. We'll get a switch to sector 3 and we'll see how good this RB is doing. Of course, sitting down in 9th, not been doing the best this season up to now, but coming into turn 16 and 17, seen a famous moment from the past between two arch nemesis in Formula 1 in Alan Prost and Ayrton Senna. Absolutely incredible. 132.989 on the medium tyres for Steve Penny. Double Cream Cat comes along and goes 2/10 quicker on the soft tyres. We'll see who is going to be up next. It's going to be a bit of a tough one. I think Goddard's is just coming around 130R, so we'll go on board with them. They're on the medium tyres right now, currently sitting in 4th place in the standings, just behind their teammate of Al, who is out on track right now and just came out of Spoon. Goddard's puts on provisional pole position for a 130.669. We'll see if any other drivers have got what it takes to take that top spot. Is that a bit of a lift? Oh, no, he's low on fuel, unfortunately. Jetfish, our championship leader, only 4 points between him and Temp's Shadow, and Al is right there also, so we could see a good battle between them three coming up. Jetfish are going to take that provisional pole position at 128.687, getting an excellent tow there through after Spoon and all the way to the end of the lap. So let's see, we've got Temps who put in a 130.046, quite the way off, of course. Is on the medium tyre. Steve Penny has just went again at 130.399. Puts that in the 3rd place, nicely does it. Tim 8 just coming around turn 17, 1 corner left to go, and that's turn 18. DRS open for the little 50 metres that there is. It goes second, 129.272. We'll move further down. We did see Bilton Matt cross the line at 131.792, and Did we see Blue Panda getting a little bit sideways there? And unfortunately has invalidated their lap and struggling to keep the car on in between the white lines there. But I think that was getting out the way of traffic, so... Oh, buggery, sorry about that, folks. Oh, and... What the... Aye, that was odd. Never seen a car behave so... Okay, right, now I take back my previous statement of what I said about anything could happen. It could be a bit lucky if he does end up... Nah, that's not right. What is up with them tires? That is really odd. Blue Panda, if you're in the chat still, send a message in. Let us know what in the boys was happening there, because that was just really confusing. Yeah, that was just odd. I've never seen that happen before. So let's see. We'll see are they all on lap. So we've got Al here. We'll go on board with Al. And the McLaren currently sitting in third place has been knocked down a peg. We'll see how things are going to work out for them. Down in third place in the standings could take the lead, quite possibly. Never know how things could turn out. Coming through the S section now of Sector 1 up to the Dunlop curve. Nice, it does it stretching that car out as wide as possible, using up as much of that track as they possibly can without going over them white lines, and through Degna 1 and 2, riding the curb out to the maximum, using a little bit of that overtake on the exit of the Degna 2 up to the hairpin. Expect to see a little blip there. There we go. Back using that overtake button again. Around 200R all the way up to Spoon curve of turn 13 and 14 now, going out right wide there, using up as much of that track as punching a hole in that air as, and now all the way up to 130R, the famous corner where we end up seeing an absolute belter of an overtake. I think it was the 2006 Japanese Grand Prix. Absolutely spectacular, one of the best races I would say I've seen. Although has run out of ERS on the exit, on the entry into turn 16, and that does end up costing them a little bit of time. Does end up putting it into third place though. 129.568 is about half a second off of Timmy, unfortunately, but we'll see how things are going to go for the pair of them. We've got Physical, who seems to have made an error on their lap and does end up backing out. Roscoe did do a lap of 132.643. That put them in 9th place. We'll see who is going to be up next. We've got under 2 minutes left on the clock. We're going to be seeing a lot of drivers just coming back. Steve Penny is done with their time. Quite odd how we're seeing some people just holding on that overtake button. I'm unsure what that does, but yeah. We'll go down. Steve Penny, was it? It's just starting a lot. No, it's not. 10th Shadow it is, sorry. So they're currently sitting in 5th place. We'll sit with them as they're coming around turns 1 and 2 now. Nicely does it through 3 and 4, and now 5 and 6. Then you're coming further right up the hill, up turn 7 at Dunlop. Into Degnan 1 and Degnan 2, of course. Some of these camera angles don't really show how incredibly fast that these cars are travelling around this track, and it's like they're on rails sometimes. Now coming around the 200R. So anyone watching along, fire a comment in and let me know any ideas on predictions. Also, we've got the Formula 1 back this weekend, so exciting stuff back in Texas at the Circuit of the Americas. So going to be absolutely lovely. 1.2 seconds off on their time now. They're up on their time. Can they snatch pole away from Jetfish? They need to get a great exit now to the line. Stick to the right hand side. Shortest distance to the line, and they take pole position away by the slimmest of margins. Incredible. Temps Shadow there takes that pole position away from Jetfish. Does anyone else have what it takes? We've got Nimby, who's going to be the next driver up in the Mercedes, just coming around 130R. Almost used up their entire battery usage. Now we go around 16, 17 and now 18 to the line. What's Nimby going to be able to do? They're going to be able to go 6th, 129.705. Who is up next? We've got Roscoe coming to the line. Do improve by 1.5 seconds, but it's not enough to move up any more than 10th position. We've got, I think that was double cream cap. No, that was Asdog, sorry. 10th place, 130.620, bumping Roscoe back down. 8th place for Racia, 130.130. We've got Bilton Matt, who's just coming into the final couple of corners now and to the line, and I'm unsure where they went. I think I was P7. Yep, looking down. Freya Butler saying, well done, Dad. Timmy. So Temps Shadow getting that pole position. Timmy up there in 3rd place there, nicely does it. Jetfish, the championship leader, in 2nd. We've got Mystery in 4th, then we've got Al in 5th, 6th for Nimby, Bilton Matt in 7th, 8th for Goddard. Racy will be lining up on 9th, Steve Penny in 10th, Asdog 11th, Roscoe 12th, 13th for Godzilla Jr., Double Cream Cat 14th, 15th for Fizico, and Blue Panda unfortunately not being able to set a time. So now we're going to be moving on to the 9-lap sprint Grand Prix, and it does look like it's going to be intermediate, so I'll have a quick look and see. No! Oh! So this is going to be interesting. We're going to see some drivers opting for a pit stop and getting some tyres, wetter tyres on. Well, tyres that are better for the wet weather regarding intermediates, or is it still going to be dry enough for the slick tyres? We will soon find out. Only a few moments to go, just waiting on drivers opting for their tyre strategies and making sure they've got any finalisation setups to their cars to make. But looking quite overcast right now, could expect to see a bit of rain. And there we go, we've got the drivers getting away going for the start of the formation lap. We'll go on tyres, and everyone on the medium tyres, so it doesn't look like it's going to be raining. It may come in, but it doesn't look like it may be enough for intermediate tyres, or we would have seen a lot more soft compounds on. But we'll soon see. We'll soon see how things do go. Looking on right now, Jetfish in a very precarious position right now, sandwiched between two Red Bulls, and I think if I'm right, they're going to have the inside line going into turn 1. We'll see if that is going to be the case. I think it is. So we'll be able to see if that is, if they will have the inside line going into turn 1. It's going to be a very difficult one if that is the case, especially for Jetfish. But Jetfish does have that inside line, and he does have that opportunity to take the first place away going into turn one. So here we go, folks. We're seeing the drivers all get the final little burnouts done before they get back on the grid and ready to get racing again. On board with Temps Shadow, and I think he's going to have the Red Bulls are going to have the left-hand side. Yep, it is. So, can Jetfish get a good start, get the car up the inside going into turn one? We'll soon be able to find out, as all the cars are now lined up on the grid, and we'll soon get the lights coming on. Oh, well, the one car that was a little bit too far back, that was Williams of Bilton Matt. Must have spun out. But there we go, we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we're away for the start of the Sprint Grand Prix here at IRC Esports. Temps Shadow gets a good start, and it looks like he is going to be far enough in front. Looking back though, Mystery has went and moved up into 3rd place, taking the jump on Timmy. Timmy now down into 4th place, having to be a little bit defensive of Al right behind. We're seeing a bit of a squabble back here at the back for Physical Blue Panda, managing to get up a few places. Did start in 16th, is now up into 13th. Oh, Goddard has into the wall. Oh, there's an RB there. Who was that? Was that Physical? That was Steve Penny. Into the wall, has got damage. Has Goddard's got any damage? Also, it looks like he has. He's missing that left-hand side end plate there, so that's a bit unfortunate. Has any other drivers got damage? We're looking at the Williams right now, and they two are battling out here, Roscoe and Bilton Matt. Is Roscoe going to go for it? Looked like he was having a little bit of a peek there to try and off-put Bilton Matt. We're going to move up the field right now, and we'll see how things are going for this start in leaders right now. Temps, Jetfish and Mystery. Mystery managing to get a good start up a position. Asdog is up the most positions right now, up from 11th, is currently sitting in 6th position, getting a bit lucky with instances that have occurred. Blue Panda up 5 positions, moving down right now. Godzilla Jr. looks like they've made an error and has now moved down into 14th position. And it looks like Double Cream Cat's going to have a little peek, but not getting close enough, moving further up to the front of the pack yet again. Ooh, Temp Shadow right on the tail of theirs is Jetfish in 2nd place. Let's see, is Jetfish going to be able to catch and overtake? We're only on lap 2, so we've got plenty of time for an overtake to happen. We've got Steve Penny into the pits to get a new front wing. We've got a yellow flag. That's for Godzilla Jr. in the S section. Must have spun out, unfortunately. Looking at Timmy right now, are they going to be able to get a good launch here? They did manage to get good traction, but unfortunately not managing to get enough good traction in order to procure that 3rd place just yet. But sometimes you've just got to wait for that opportune moment. Ooh, That was almost an opportune moment for Al here. Is Al going to be able to go for it here? No, he's deciding against it just now. But looking on at Timmy here, he's going to go down the inside. Oh, a little bit Senna-esque there. That was, I think that should be handing that place back to Mystery there, unfortunately. Did jerk over to the side there, unfortunately. Mystery down into 6th place. I could definitely see the stewards getting involved regarding that. We're going to move further down. Roscoe and Bilton Matt swapping places. Bilton Matt now having to go a little bit defensive for Goddard's down in 10th place right now. But if I remember right, they do have a broken front wing, just that end plate on the left hand side, but they won't be getting the 100% grip that the rest of the drivers are getting. Oh, and you see that is what's causing it. And there we go, he's just went over that a little bit too much, and that's allowed Blue Panda to catch up and overtake. Goddard's moving up into 10th position, up 6 places now. Blue Panda doing absolutely incredible this sprint race up to now. Looking at Jetfish though, still keeping it 10th Shadow nice and humble right now. Who's going to be leading the championship come the end of this? Is it going to be Temps, or is it going to be Jetfish, or quite possibly can it be Al? If these two end up having a terrible race, it could end up going the way of Al, and if he has a good race. But right now it's going the way of Temps Shadow, who's just set the fastest lap, a 1:30.898. But hold on a minute, Jetfish is closing. Not going to be close enough just yet to make an opportune move. Mystery getting past Alder and moving up into 4th position. Blue Panda getting past Bilton Matt and up into 9th, up 7 positions now. Doing really well in this race after saying he doesn't expect that he's going to be doing a good race here, unfortunately. But here he is right now, doing absolutely incredible. And now, oh, keeping it in there is Blue Panda. Oh, moving further up, Mystery has gone off the track at Degna 1. And he's going to have to be careful rejoining the track. And, oh, we're lucky Ghosting's on. Or that could have been, oh, that definitely gave Mystery a fright there. With Fizeco coming out of nowhere there. We're going to move further up to the front of the field here. Is Jetfish going to be able to go for a move, or is he going to opt to go for a move here? He's using that battery. Is he going to do Alonso-esque overtake? He's going to take that inside line. They're side by side, going into 130R. He's going to take that inside line and go up into 1st place. But hold on a minute, Temps could be coming back. He's going to have the DRS going down into turn 1. Nimby and Asdog are swapping places right now also. But right now the battle is on between Temps Shadow and Jetfish. Temps Shadow has moved back up with the aid of the DRS. Back up into 1st place they will go. Looking at Nimby and Al battling out the Mercedes against the McLaren. Oh, getting a little bit out of shape there was the Mercedes on the McLaren, and ends up that allows the McLaren back alongside to give them the opportunity to take that position back up into 4th place. Al goes. Nice defending. Fizeco getting the first 3-second time penalty for multiple track violation warnings, and that is the first penalty of the evening. Absolutely incredible, this race that is going on right now. We'll go on with Bilton Matt, who's got the Williams outfit, and they've got a Mercedes sandwiched in between them in that 8th position. Question is, they're going to be doing anything about that, because they've got a McLaren just right behind. And the McLaren could see that, and now Blue Panda has been overtaken by Bilton Matt. And that's the question though. Roscoe is going to need to try and slow up just that little fraction. Is he going to be able to get within that DRS range? I think he just did by the slimmest of margins, and if he doesn't get it, that's going to be a bit of bull. And he doesn't. Oh, that's unfortunate. So now he's going to have to try and defend, and he's unfortunately not able to do that. Goddard, are they going to be having a look? No, Bolton Matt having to defend from the McLaren there. Roscoe not opting to play a bit of the team game there, so leaving his teammate out to dry there. A little bit unfortunate. Maybe he didn't realise at the time, unfortunately. Oh, Timmy's managed to catch up to the back of the leaders now of Jetfish, and Temp Shadow managed to catch back up to the back of these two. So can we see Timmy take the lead of this Grand Prix even? Because Temps isn't going to have the DRS. Jetfish will have the DRS though, and so will Timmy. Let's see, has Timmy got what it takes here? He's sticking with the slipstream, just using a little bit of that hot lap just to try and close the gap ever more. There's Goddard's getting close enough to Bolton Matt. Nope, not just yet. I'm not seeing any overtakes just yet, but we'll go on board and we'll sit with. Oh wait, I haven't Bolton Matt. Bolton Matt is round. And oh, they're pointing the wrong way, and oh, if there wasn't ghosting, that would have been absolutely catastrophic for Racy there. Now Bolton Matt getting going again. But unfortunate there, all the way down into 14th now. Looking on the view here of this Red Bull sandwich. They're following nose to tail right now. Oh, Timmy want to be getting a good launch out of that corner there. Just taking a little bit too much curb. He's got the DRS, but not got the speed. Jetfish has got the speed though. And now moves up into first place. Haas over Red Bull right now. Moving further back right now. We'll see if any these drivers are going to be able to go for it yet. Nope. So we'll stick on board with the leaders right now. Oh, looks like Temp's got a little bit of control there as they were coming out of Degna 2 just under the bridge. We do know that that is a place where that does tend to happen. You end up just going extending out just that little bit too much, and it can be the decision of all the traction or no traction at all. Timmy right now on the tail of Temps, and Temps on the tail of Jetfish. Jetfish doing nicely out there, but we'll see if he's got what it takes to hold off on that position. We're on lap 8 now, about to go on to the final lap. This is going to be the opportune moment that Jetfish has got to defend, and he's going to have to put everything that he can and squeeze every little bit of energy out of that battery. So has Temp's Shadow, and so has Timmy. Can any of them make the opportune moment? The Red Bull of Temp Shadow is going for the move around the outside on the Haas. Not going to be able to carry that momentum, unfortunately, and Jetfish holds off on that first place as things stand right now. Can he keep this going? and make that excellent defence work. He's just sat on the tail of Temp Shadow all the time until just 2 laps ago where he just went for the move. Now it's just the Red Bulls and Jetfish away up in the lead by 7 seconds. Looking on at Jetfish right now, coming up to the hairpin, followed closely behind by the Red Bulls. And I think, judging by the way things are right now, it looks like Jetfish has got this in the bag, but then it's his race to lose. All he's got to do is make one error. We know how easily that is to make an error sometimes in Formula 1. These cars are driven with such precision, just one little small mess up can determine whether you win the race or you even finish the race. Now coming into 130R, turn 15, and then we've got turn 16 and 17, the Casio Triangle. And to come across the line, we've got Jetfish, who's going to take victory in the sprint race, closely followed by Temp Shadow and Timmy, all within just over a second of each other. Then we've got Al coming across the line in 4th, Nimby 5th. We're going to move further down. We'll see Roscoe going to be going side by side with Asdog. Who got it there? It was 7,000ths of a second. God damn, that's incredibly close there between the two of them. We're going to move further down to see another close battle here between Steve Penny and Godzilla Jr. And they both spin out, coming around Spoon. And Steve Penny has now moved up into 14th place. That was incredible. 700ths of a second. 7,000ths of a second, sorry. Between Roscoe and Asdog there, right down to the line. I think that's even closer than what was it, the 2005 American Grand Prix at Indianapolis, where it was 1100ths of a second gap between the two Ferraris. So incredibly close there between Roscoe and Asdog, and you could even tell how close they were there. 7,000ths of a second, incredible. But we'll say absolutely incredible race there. Excellent work there from Jetfish for managing to do, for planning that quite strategically to get the victory in the end, with Temp's Shadow in 2nd and Timmy in 3rd, so that would round out the podium. Then we've got Al, who came up a place and got that 4th position, Nimby 5th, 6th for Asdog, who came up 5 positions, so well done to Asdog and Roscoe. Really close between the pair of them. Goddard's 8th, 9th for Mystery, but unfortunate in the start. Blue Panda 10th, 11th for Faisco Risi, 12th. Then we've got Double Cream Cat, Steve Penny, Godzilla Jr. and Bilton Matt. Unfortunately did end up getting disqualified. Unsure as to why that happened, but yeah, you unfortunately didn't get the best of luck. But yeah, now we're going to be moving on to the short qualifying session, where it's nice and dry yet again. And this is going to be an 18-minute session to determine who's going to be starting where for the 27-lap race that we're about to have in about 18 to 20 minutes. So as we can see, drivers are taking their time to sort out their strategies, as a lot of them will have got notice from Blue Panda to say that there's going to be rain for the main race, but we'll see if that is going to be the case, as we do know that this game does like to tell some porcupines. So we'll see if that is going to be the case. We've got a Red Bull already coming out to track. And that is Timmy. So Timmy is going to be the first driver out on track. All the drivers opting for the soft tyres straight away, to be as expected. So, oh, what's happened is Button. 2 minutes. Take seconds, folks. I'm going to have to pause the stream just a moment, and we'll be right back. So sorry about that, folks. I had to go and send Matt an invite there to get him to join back in. Hopefully it all goes smoothly. Timmy comes across the line on 129.393. Set the benchmark, and then Al comes across the line and smashes up by 3/10. 129.064. Who's going to be next is going to be our previous sprint race winner, and that's Jetfish in the Haas, struggling coming through the Casio triangle of 16 and 17. Comes to the line 128.875. Definitely got quite a bit left in the tank still. We'll see if that is going to be the case. Double Cream Cat's going to be the next one to start a lap. So we'll say it is quite interesting that we're seeing a lot of drivers have still not opted to come out of the pits just yet. And yeah, it's a bit of an interesting one to see. So that just leads to me to surmise that this is going to be absolutely battering it down, and drivers are wanting to make sure that they've got the correct setup for it. Now, double cream cart coming up to the hairpin of turn 12. Turn 11, sorry, my mistake. Let's see what they are able to do coming up to spoon curve into turn 13 and 14. A little bit of a wobble there in between corners, but we'll soon see if that's going to be a big hindrance or not. After that, it's going to be Temps Shadow, who's going to be the next driver to start a lap, so we'll go on board with them in just a few moments. Double cream cart coming to the line. 133.129. We've got Timmy, are they on a lap or are they just about to come into the pits? Well, they're going for it here. Let's see, they managed to improve but not enough to move up any positions. So right now what we'll do is we'll go down with their teammate of Temps Shadow. Got second place in the sprint. Let's see if they could, they did get pole in the sprint though. We'll see if they've got what it takes to get the pole position for the main race also. Looking on right now, it's a 28.875 is the time to beat coming into Degna 2 now, under the part of the track that's 130R actually. Now it's the start of 130R. Now through the hairpin, got Asdog there on the left hand side. Not double cream cut, sorry. Making sure they're out the way. Into spoon, and it's going to be flat out all the way down here to turn 16 of the Casio Triangle. Navigates the chicane nicely to the line. Goes second at 129.063. Didn't expect the Time Shadow to be able to break through into the 128s. Oh, good to see the clouds starting to come over now. We'll see Racy as they're exiting the hairpin now of turn 11. So we're going now on the run down into 130R, still foot flat to the floor here. Into turn 16 and 17, the final chicane. To the line, they put that into P6 there, 131.998. It's actually quite surprising I've seen so little drivers. I'm going to see if I could find anything in the chat. So I'm just trying to find out what's happening. So, folks, I think we may have a technical issue right now. I'm trying to find out right now and sort it. So, I think what is actually happening, that the drivers are waiting for optimal track temperature, waiting for the track to open up and the temperature's too heightened, which Roscoe maybe wanted to wait a bit longer before pushing it as hard as he did going through Degna 2. That was a bit of a wild ride there. But I've got the chat up here amongst all the drivers here. Just wondering what has been happening. Oh, 2 seconds, folks. So I'm unsure as to what is happening right now, folks. Maybe, yeah, I think we may be having a lobby. Yep, it looks like it. Red flag. Yep. So, folks, we're going to be having a little break for now while we we see a little bit of action on track happening. We're going to see a little bit of contact getting made, or drivers are going to be just waiting. So we've got a little bit of a red flag right now, so we're going to be having a small break for a minute while we get the next lobby up and running again. So stay tuned with us, as it'll be a perfect time for you guys to go and get yourself a little drink or such. Hello folks, welcome back. I did realise I was on mute still, but we're going to be starting to get underway and we're not even going to get a chance to get setups on. So nobody's getting a chance for setups, but now we're about to get underway and we'll go on board with Jetfish, our championship leader right now, as they're coming down into turn 1. And I think a lot of these drivers are not going to be particularly happy with with how quickly that went there. That was a bit too quick, I will say, but we'll see. Hopefully everyone was on the money for that. Now up into turn 7 of Dunlop Curve. Well, this is only going to be a one-shot qualifying, as time has went on a little bit more, just due to having a disconnect. But we'll soon see who is going to be lining up where. Up the top right now, it looks like it's Jetfish, Temps, and Al, with Mystery just close behind Al. We've got Jetfish just coming into Spoon Curve now. And I forgot to get all the other data up there. And we'll see if Jetfish has really got what it takes. So, has anyone invalidated? So it's only the VC that is the driver that has invalidated right now. Oh, Jetfish went a bit deep there, going into Casio Triangle. Now coming out, still in first place, comes across the line, takes pole position at 128.771. A tenth, half a tenth quicker than Temps Shadow there, and that would have been quite a close one. And there we have it, folks. That is the end of qualifying. Jetfish getting that fastest lap there, taking that first spot, that pole position, lining up closest to turn 1, 128.771, lining up alongside in second place yet. This time will be Temps Shadow, so they've swapped around for this time. Al is in third place, Timmy will line up in fourth, Mystery fifth with Steve Penny sixth. Blue Panda doing a lot better this time round, getting seventh, Built-in Matt eighth, ninth for Roscoe, Asdog 10th, 11th for Double Cream Cat and Godzilla Jr. in 12th, 13th for Sammy. Then we've got Nimby in 14th, 15th for Racy, Fizeco 16th and 17th for Goddars. A few of them did end up a few of them didn't manage to end up setting times, but so now we're about to get ready to get underway for the main race. It looks like it's going to be Shining Skies. It's something we're not really used to in Japan, it seems. But we're just going to be waiting for drivers to get ready. So there we go, folks. We've got the tyres up. Goddars and Built-in Matt, the only two drivers opting for the hard compound tyres. Very, very odd. We'll see if they have got what it takes. And both of the Williams have messed it up for themselves already. Beautiful, guys. Absolutely beautiful. So they're going to be sitting with icicles hanging from the tyres. Come to start this Grand Prix. No one likes cold tyres. And, ooh, mystery there, getting a bit out of shape there in that Alpine. So, quite interesting, quite a few drivers have actually ended up in just colliding into each other, it seems, and the long, long way back it does go. Goddard's trying to make sure he gets them hard tyres up to temperature. There we go, all the drivers are now lined up back on the grid and we're just waiting to for them to get ready to get underway. And there we go, we've got the lights starting to come on now. We've got 1 red light, 2 red lights, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we are away for this 27th lap Japanese Grand Prix. Looks like Jetfish managed to get a good start. We've already got contact there at the back. Temps and Al are side by side going into turn 1. It looks like Temps is going to manage to get up the inside and keep that second place. But Al managing to get up there nicely there, fighting. Looking back right now, we're seeing further action further back. And oh, Reese right across and this took out Godzilla Jr. almost. I mean, if you're going to slam someone into the wall like that, at least take them up to dinner. Not very nice. Oh, Godzilla Jr. Oof. No front end grip there on that car. Fisico and Goddard's battling out now. And we've got a safety car, and rightfully so, I think. So we're going to see all the drivers stack back up again. Are we going to see any drivers who don't need to pit? Are we going to see them make any pit stops? We could definitely tell that Godzilla Jr., Reese and Bilton Matt will most likely end up pitting. I'm unsure, has Bilton Matt got damage? Hopefully not. Nope, he hasn't. So that's a good sign there. Reese hasn't got any damage. Godzilla Jr. is most definitely going to have to try and pit. And I don't think they're particularly happy right now, and I could sense that we could see a retirement happening in just a moment. I don't think they're particularly happy. I think they may be just about to come to the end of their stint. Fisico and Sammy are both. Oh, Godzilla Jr. struggling to get the grip in that Alpine there. Comes into the pits. Bilton Matt's now going to be able to move up into 13th place. Fisico and Sammy have pit. Reese also. Godzilla Jr. coming into the pits. We'll see, are they going to retire or are they going to carry on? Hopefully they do manage to keep carrying on. Hard tyres for all the drivers who did just pit. So that's them made that switch now. They don't need to worry about pitting again at any point. So there we go, we'll have a look and we'll see position changes. Goddard's up from the back of the grid up to 10th position already. Absolutely incredible start from them. Managing to stay out of all the chaos that did unfold. Biggest losers up to now, Bilton Matt and Godzilla Jr. Unfortunately down 5 places. Biggest gainer right now is the McLaren of Goddard's. We should be able to get back underway racing again for lap 4, I would think. As we're just waiting for... Godzilla Jr. has retired, unfortunately, so it's going to be start of lap 4 that we're going to be getting racing again, it seems. Godzilla Jr. unfortunately not having a good time of it right now, has opted to retire just as I suspected, unfortunately. These things happen. I've ended up doing it myself, just retiring out of frustration, so yeah. But unfortunate that we're down to 16 now, but the show must go on. We're just going on to lap 3 now. Oh, and it's actually reset back. That is absolutely incredible, because for some reason, whenever the leader went on to the lead lap somehow, I think it was stream on Tuesday, I think it may have been, whenever the lead driver went on to, like, say, lap 5, and it was saying, even though the car was a lap behind, or 2 laps behind even, it was still saying that the other car was still on lap 5, also on the lead lap, so it was a bit confusing. But we're glad that that is all sorted out right now. So... So we should end up getting the notification just as we're halfway down the straight, going into turn 15 of 130R. So in between the turn 14 and 15 on that big straight, we should get the notification to say that the safety car is in at the end of this lap. Oh, so we may be seeing another lap of safety car, it seems. And I think that may be due to Godzilla Jr. retiring on track, coming out of Degna 2. But unfortunate, again, but... Yep, so we're going to be having another lap of safety car, it seems. So now on lap 4. Now we should be getting ready to get underway this lap hopefully, that way we could still have some decent racing. We've only had about half a lap up to now of racing before the safety car did end up coming out. We did end up catching it to the back of the safety car at the start of lap 2. So now this is coming up to the second lap we've been under, third lap we've been under safety car, and there we go. We're getting a message to say that the safety car is in at the end of this lap, which is now where we could see it speeding away as the Haas of Jetfish does slow down to back the pack up a little. Let the safety car get away and we'll be able to get underway racing yet again. It's Jetfish is going to be taking us away. And there he is, he's coming around turn 18. And can we see Al possibly go for an overtake? Nope, don't think he's going to be close enough. I don't think anyone is going to be close enough to go for an overtake just yet. Oh, but hold that thought just a minute. Nimby now gets past Double Cream Cat and moves up into 11th place. Nicely does it there. We'll move back up to the front of the pack. We'll go on board with Al as they're sitting right behind the back of Jetfish for that first position. And Tim Shadow watching on won't be particularly happy regarding how he's so close in the championship, and if he gets the win here, I think that could possibly end up setting him up to take the lead of the championship by 1 point if Jetfish does end up finishing in second place. So, all to play for here in Japan. I think after this we've still got about I think a good few rounds anyway still left. I think it's about 5 more. I'm going to be having a quick look right now and seeing what it is at. Looking on right now, Mystery and Timmy battling it out there, and I think Timmy managed to defend it quite nicely there. So we're having a quick look, and we've still got quite a few races still to go. Moving down, Roscoe getting ever closer to the back of Steve Penny. So after this, we've still got 6 rounds still to go. So there's still plenty of opportunity for a switch in the lead of the championship as things stand. We're looking on right now at the Williams of Roscoe. Getting a little bit out of shape there. Going through the dig, there's a big lock up there from Blue Panda also in that Mercedes. See if they've got what it takes to catch up to Mystery and go for that overtake. Timmy also is right behind Temps, who's actually fell out of the DRS window, is bordering on having the DRS and not having the DRS, so it's going to be definitely a tough one for these for them to try and stay up with the 2 up in front. Need to get a good pull here through turn 15, and there we go, a bit later on the brakes, and now stays within that DRS zone, fortunately enough, but that's what he's fighting for right now, just to stay within that DRS window. Looking right now at Al, who's side by side with Jetfish, moves up into first place. Timmy overtakes Temps Shadow and now moves up into third place. So Al moving up into first, Timmy moving up into third, nicely does it. Going to be moving further down. Goddard's battling with Asdog right now, and Asdog's just holding him up, it seems, trying to get past 3.6 seconds, the gap between Roscoe and Asdog. And how is things going to unfold here? Is he going to manage to get past, going into dig? The one that looks like he's going to be going for it, up the inside. Oh, Nimby takes both of them. Absolutely incredible, out of nowhere. Moves up into 9th place to take that position. That is the move of the race right there. Temp's shadow has just been overtaken by Mystery and is looking like he's going to be overtaken by Blue Panda soon enough. Has he got damage or has he just lost his rhythm, it seems? It could be also to do with how quick everybody did end up getting underway racing yet again. Jetfish going for the move, going to take that line and moving up into first place, but he keeps on. I think he's forgot that there's getting a bit shaky there. That how the oh my god, that is have they moved that further back this year? The DRS window? It seems that they've moved that further back. That used to be a lot closer. Temp's shadow looking like he's going to go for a move on Mystery. Nope, not getting close enough to articulate a move on that. Looking at Sammy now, going for the move though on Double Cream Cat, going up the inside, going into turn 1, using that DRS to full effect down the start finish straight and moves up into 15th. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that for? It seems it might have been... Nope, unsure. Ooh, Goddard's careful on the curbs. You don't want to be going across them too heavy, especially at Dunlop. That's just a recipe for disaster right there. Nimby doing really nice. He's now managed to be able to clear Asdog and Goddard's and has now got Blue Panda just up ahead, and he's managed to create a gap for himself to the Aston Martin behind the 1.4 seconds. We're going to move further up and we'll see this battle for the lead right now as Al is closing in on Jetfish. And is he going to be going for a move here? Is he going to be doing exactly what Jetfish done to him previously? Nope, doesn't seem to be. I've seen Jetfish there hooking that curb there to try and rotate that car a bit better there. That was actually quite ingenious there, I will say. Looking on at Al, just staying pretty with them right now, not going for a move just yet. Nimby though, I think they've got another answer. Could they be going for it here? Bitty later on the brakes. They've got that nose up the inside and they're going to be side by side going around turns 1 and 2 and now takes that 8th position off of Blue Panda. And they are absolutely flying right now on medium compound tyres. Who is the drivers who are actually on the medium compound tyres? The only ones. So everyone from 11th place to 15th are on the hard compound tyres. Everyone else is on the medium compound. Move back up to Al as they're still keeping right close to Jetfish, not letting them get too far away in front. Let's see now, is Al going to be able to go for a move here? Going into the Casio Triangle. No, he's not going to opt for it just yet. He's just sticking behind, not wanting to battle, because then that is going to allow Timmy to catch up. And you don't want an extra car involved. Looking on right now at Al, he's using that DRS, used a bit of that slipstream, and now takes the first position in this Grand Prix, moving down to Blue Panda and Nimby. Blue Panda now manages to get back past Nimby and up into 8th place. Moving further down to Goddard's. Is he going to get past Asdog just yet? Nope, not just yet. So we're going to move up to the front here. Jetfish is the one who's the attacker now. Al is the defender. The ball is in the Haas court right now. How is Al going to be able to respond? He's going to be under threat from the DRS. Come the start finish straight. And I don't even think Jetfish is going to be waiting until then. I think he's going to be going for it, going into the Casio Triangle. He crossed over the DRS point, so it's guaranteed he's going to have the DRS. Now going into the Casio Triangle, takes the first position off of Al, and is going to have the DRS into the bargain. We'll move down to Mystery right now as they're about to move past Timmy and take that third place away. Temp Shadow could do nothing but just watch on and see his teammate get overtook. But wait a minute, Mystery getting a little bit out of shape there. Did that lead to a bit of contact? It looked like it, but Timmy has managed to walk away without any damage, fortunately enough. We're going to move further down. Blue Panda and Nimby still quite close to each other. Sammy and Reese swapping places. Sammy now moving up into 14th position. Nicely done from them. Asdog doing incredible defending. Tim Shadow and Timmy. Has something happened to Timmy? No. But both Red Bulls have swapped places. We're going to move back up to the front here as we see Al is close behind Jetfish. He's not going to go for the move just yet. He never got enough traction. He doesn't want to waste what energy he's got in that battery. Temp Shadow pits. Into the pits, hard tyres come on for that Red Bull. Where are they going to end up coming out? It's a 23-second pit stop roughly. Let's see if that is going to be the case. Looking on right now, this is all getting really confusing right now. Temp Shadow going to be down in 13th place. So a lot of drivers ahead of him have pit, but they are either going to be having to pit again or going to the end, so it's going to be very difficult for them, and they're 10 lap older tyres. Look at the gap to the leader right now, so to Temp Shadow 25.4 seconds, take off roughly about 2 to 3 seconds of that, and there we go. That's we've got the time of a pit stop, so roughly around 22 seconds, and now he's already made his way past Reese and is now up into 12th position. Next car up is going to be Sammy in that Haas. We'll see how long it takes for them to catch up to them and move up. Looking on at Jetfish and Al, when are these two folks going to respond? If they've even noticed that Temp Shadow has pit. Al now looking like he's going to be taking that first position off of the Haas. They've just been swapping places back and forth each lap, and now Al moves up into that position. Timmy, Roscoe and Nimby all into the pits. What's Asdol going to do? Into the pits to go, and that releases Goddard. Goddard is going to have the DRS, but not going to have any slipstream. Is he going to manage to keep going? Yep, he does it quite nicely, and still moves up into 5th place with everyone taking pit stops. So we're going to move down and try and find, there we go, Temp Shadow, who's 1.7 seconds off of Sammy up ahead. Oh, taking with too much curb there. And if Al doesn't pit soon and Jetfish doesn't pit soon, we could see a change for the leader. Temp Shadow now coming up through Dunlop, and he's closed the gap in by roughly around this. No, it's actually went down a bit there, so it's 25 seconds right now. So nothing too much to worry about just now, but as the race goes further and further on, we could definitely see a change happening. Looking on at Jetfish is now the move past the McLaren. Who's going to have the DRS? I think it's going to be Jetfish again. Or did they cross over? I think they crossed over at the exact same time, so none of them got DRS. Al now takes the lead of this Grand Prix. Jetfish is into the pits, same with Mystery and Steve Penny. Goddard is most likely going to continue on and do a reverse, probably opt for the medium tyres later on in this Grand Prix. Hard tyres fitted to the Haas, the Alpine and the RB. And now we're seeing, oh, cheesy peeps, Temps Shadow now trying to get out in front of that Alpine of Mystery. But unfortunately has a Haas of Sammy blocking him. Sammy doing whatever he can for that Haas outfit, as now Jetfish and Goddard are side by side going through the S section, and Jetfish is under threat here from Goddard, and that's not going to be very good. Al will have to respond this lap and have to make a pit stop. If not, he's definitely going to be running the risk of being behind a lot of drivers here. Either that or he's going to have to absolutely punch it as much as he can in order to try and clear Goddard's at the very least. But that gap is closing and closing quite fast, I will say, definitely. Looking on at Al as they're coming into the Casio Triangle. Are they going to opt for that pit stop? Yes, they are. So we'll stay with Jetfish as they're just coming into 130R into the pits. Has Al came. White Wall Pirelli tyres are on that car as they make their way to the end of the pit lane. They've got quite a long way to go here. And we could see in the background there, we could see that Haas just rounding turn 18 now. Who is going to be able to come out? Is it going to be Jetfish? Is it going to be Al? Who is going to be the leader of this Grand Prix at the end of this? It's going to be Jetfish by a quite clear margin. Temps Shadow has now caught up and got past. Unfortunately, that undercut not working as best as what they thought. But no manages to get past Mystery as Goddard is into the pits also, onto the medium compound tyres. 12 laps on the medium compound tyres. Can it be done? I would say so. Roscoe and Reese right close coming into Degnall 1. Is Roscoe going to opt to go for the move? Nope. Intelligent just to bear with it for now. So Mystery is still right on the coattails of Temps Shadow. Mystery is on the fresher, hard compound tyres. Maybe not fully up to temperature just yet. Oh, wait there. Roscoe and Reese swap places and Roscoe's up into 10th position. Never expect that. A little bit quicker than I had anticipated. Looking on at Mystery right now, he's going to have the DRS on Temps Shadow going down into turn 1. We're on lap 15. Jetfish has just set the fastest lap there, with Temps now clearing that. So Jetfish putting a 131.922. Temps goes 19 thousandths of a second quicker and steals that away, 131.903. Now down to quality style laps almost. Still a bit of way off with them being most likely grossly overfueled at this time compared to a qualifying lap time. We're going to get back to the interval and move down. We've got Asdog. Has Asdog retired? Where is Asdog retired? Turn 2. Oh, I honestly didn't even see that. So we've got another retiree, Asdog, after doing excellent defending, and now they're out this Grand Prix now. That's a bit unfortunate, especially Bilton, Matt and Fiseco are in a great position to just pit and get a fresh set of tyres on. Could even opt for a set of softs, even possibly, but we'll see if that is going to be a good call or not. Oh, Jetfish playing the dummy. Temps into the pits now. So is Physical and Bilton Matt. Both of them were expected to come into the pits. Physical and Bilton Matt, so an RB and the Williams also, as well as the RB. And oh, that was a bit odd coming in. It's like a hump for these drivers. We'll look at Sammy and we'll see as they're coming in to their pit box. It's like it's like they're on a hill sort of. It's a bit of an odd one. So is the track at a little bit of a slant? That's one thing that's making me think right now. So Physical and Bilton Matt. Hard to soft. Roscoe going on the mediums. We've got Temps on the mediums also, same as Sammy and Double Cream Cat. So quite interesting seeing them going on the soft compound tyres. If that is going to work, then we could see great things come. So, oh, that was never noticed that. Temps did disconnect, but he's back in the lobby again, so that's nice to see. So still waiting for Double Cream Cat to catch back up to the back of the pack. The longer this goes on, the better for Physical and Bilton Matt that it is. Temps maybe not so much, since he's sitting in a prime position to get some good positions up anyway. So there we go, folks. We've got the message from Race Control to tell us that the safety car is in at the end of this lap. So from lap 19, we're going to be racing under green flag conditions, unless anything unsuspected happens. And he's away a bit earlier than anticipated. Let's try and create as much of a gap as possible Looking on right now, Temps Shadow is going to be the one that you want to watch and watch out for on the medium compound tyres. Trying to look for a move past Blue Panda. Blue Panda putting up an effervescent defence here. And oh, makes contact. You don't want that to happen. Oh. Steve Penny has gone off the track. That's allowed Temps and Goddard's past. And now they two are on it now. Looking on at Thames, going to get the better traction on the exit. He's using a bit of that battery around the outside of 200R and now moves up into 6th place. Next up is the Ferrari of Nimby. Can he get it done before going on to lap 20? Not with driving like that, unfortunately. Goddard's looking like he's going to be making a move on Blue Panda also. Is he going to be going up the inside? Oh, looks like he heard us there. Looking like he was having a peek here. Is he going to switch to the inside? Going to Casio? Nope. Doesn't go for it. Steve Penny is around and off the track. Come on, hopefully we can get ready again and get going. We're going to be moving up to Goddard, who's looking for a move on Blue Panda. Not getting close enough, unfortunately. Going up the inside of turn 1. And it's not going to be able to get that overtake done. Looking on Temp Shadow, he's caught right up to the back of Nimby now and can see that there is... Oh, and the pressure has piled on top of that Ferrari and he's made a mistake going through the S section and is pointing the wrong way. Down to 13th place to go. So, Temp Shadow should... his teammate should allow him pass straight away. That would be the respectable thing to do as he's chasing a victory here, coming up to turn 11 of the hairpin. Is Timmy going to move out the way, or is this going to have to be a battle here? Nope, Timmy playing the team game, and that is exactly what I would do myself. Get out of the way, let your teammate who's on the faster tyres to get past and see if you can end up getting more points for the team at the sacrifice of yourself a little. So, plus you may be able to get the DRS, which will help him pull away from Blue Panda behind, who is going to be a threat in a few moments. Looking on at the leaders right now though, as you see Jetfish, Al and Mystery come across the line. Two of them are going to have DRS. Is Al going to go for it here? Nope, not getting close enough. Neither is Mystery. And Goddard's and Blue Panda do swap places, so Goddard's is now up into 6th position. That light pit stop onto the medium to compound tyres, proving to be an excellent call. Be a bit careful there. Don't want to be taking too much curb in the S section in sector 1. It's very, very dangerous, I will say. Timmy went 0.2 quicker than his previous best. So you may not have Blue Panda behind him, but he has got Goddard, and he's going to have to defend from that. Fisical and Blue Panda here are side by side, going to Spoon. Fisical on the soft tyres, proving to be a bit too much for the hards of Blue Panda, and Fisical is now pulling away. Nimby and Reese swapping places. Nimby's managed to get back in the rhythm of things again. Steve Penny and Double Cream Cat are going to be swapping places in just a few seconds. Going into 130R, Bilton Matt and Blue Panda are also swapping places. We'll move up to them right now as they're battling it out. And is Blue Panda going to be able to get past Bilton Matt, get back past Bilton Matt or not? Or is Bilton Matt going to be the one who is going to be getting left here, it seems? And it looks like his teammate isn't helping him out either, unfortunately. Them being on the medium tyres against the soft, it's not the That's not the ideal strategy you want to be doing, is battling with your teammate. But sometimes we do end up seeing things like that. We're going to move up to Al and Jetfish right now, as they are sitting very, very precariously close right now. It's getting very, like, easy peeps. If you heard that, that was someone in my block of flats closing their front door. Oh, Sammy getting squeezed there from Bilton Matt. That was a bit the quote that comes up in my head there is all the time you have to leave the space. And let's see, is Sammy going to be able to go for it here? No way. No freaking way. He actually done it around the outside of 130R. That was like perfect Alonso impression there. Moving up, Jetfish and Al are swapping places here, and Al moves up and takes the lead of this Grand Prix mystery. It's still in third place, fourth place for Temps Shadow, Timmy fifth, sixth for Goddard, and we're going further down to Fiseco and Blue Panda, Roscoe and Sammy and Bilton Matt all real close to each other. This is a battle for seventh place. Sammy is right close to the back of Roscoe here. Looking on at this battle here, it's actually quite incredible how close these guys are staying with each other. Al and Jetfish are swapped places again. Cheesy Peeps, I'll look away for the briefest of moments. Stop hogging all the attention, you guys. Fiseco getting a 3-second time penalty. There we go, someone else getting a bit of attention. Oh, no way. Temps Shadow up the inside of Mystery there. The touch wheels make contact, but they still keep going. Mystery returns the favour. Nope, the Red Bull is fine. And Temps Shadow's not going to be happy about that, especially considering that he is in the battle for the title here. And he's going to be going for the move, going up the inside into turn one. Takes that third place. Can he get the victory here? He's within DRS range of the duo battling out for the lead, who have been battling it out pretty much all race here between Al and Jetfish. Temp Shadow now wanting to get involved. Bilton Matt getting a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Now are they soft tyres starting to wind down now, it seems. Seems it's starting to come into medium territory. Sammy looking like he's going to be going for a move on Roscoe here after he made an error. Coming out with Degna too. Oh, little tap up the rear. And that gives the Haas a bit of a boost to pop off. Now is sitting a second behind Blue Panda. Can we see Sammy managed to close the gap and keep within that DRS window? We'll soon see. Moving up to the front of the pack right now between Jetfish, Al and Temps Shadow. Can we see a shift in the lead this lap? Temps using Al using that battery, and quite wisely so, to get past, as he knows Jetfish is right behind, and he could feel the fear in the air from Al and Jetfish a little. Coming out of Degna 2 now, we're on lap 25 out of 27. So let's see, is Temp Shadow going to be able to keep up with these guys? Are the medium tyres going to be able to hold out until the end of this Grand Prix? We know the hards are the mediums going to be? It is the hardest of the bunch that we have got on here tonight. So looking on right now, Al and Jetfish going around the outside of 130R to take the lead of this Grand Prix. Temp Shadow just watching on in awe at the rest of these drivers right now. Let's see, going on to lap 26 now. Temps is going to have to make a move now. And is he going to try going around the outside there of the McLaren? Is the Red Bull going to be able to hold out and take that second place? He's got the grippier tyres on to make a bit of contact there on the exit at turn 3. Nimby has retired from the Grand Prix. That's a bit unfortunate there. That is going into turn 18. But Temps Shadow takes the second place. This is going to be the moment he's going to have to go all out now and try and catch up to Jetfish. Jetfish taking it ever easy. He's got plenty of battery there. He's got 85% battery left to Temps' 60. 80% for Al also, so quite a bit difference there. Temps having to use a bit more battery there. He's best to just try and sit behind it just for now and wait for that ample opportunity. Get DRS and get past. Save that battery. Just stay with that Haas out in front. And if this works, and my calculations are correct, Temps will be in the lead of this championship by 2 points, if I am correct. And we'll soon find out come the end of this. Roscoe is getting a 3-second time penalty. Al has got one also, so he's not going to have to worry too much. Oh, gets a bit of a slip of traction, using that DRS, using that overtake now. The higher the speed, the better the effect of the DRS. He's going to take the outside line going into turn 1 and up into first place. Goes a bit deep there though into the second part. The Haas is forcing them. They're going to be side by side. Oh, nearly losing the place to Al also. And Temps is fighting with everything he's got, and so is Jetfish, trying to keep that first place here. This is absolutely incredible. He's using no ERS right now, just trying to save it for the defending. And he knows that there's not going to be a chance for Temps to do an overtake just yet. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Unsure as to what happened there, but this battle is incredible right now, and Mystery is even getting involved. Goddard and Timmy. Timmy is off the track. That is a bit unfortunate there. Looking on right now, Timmy, retiring from the Grand Prix last lap. That's a bit unfortunate. So, but looking on right now, last lap of the race, coming around Spoon Curve for the last time. Al is right on the tail of Temps Shadow. He has got a 3-second time penalty though for exceeding track limits. Is Temps Shadow going to be able to get an overtake here on Jetfish? I don't think he's going to be close enough. He's going to have to go for a dive bomb here, and in order to get it, but it's not going to be close enough, and it looks like Jetfish still taking that lead and is going to extend the lead of this championship even further there. Absolutely incredible work from Jetfish. Temps Shadow just a little bit shy in the end, with Mystery taking that third place due to Al having that penalty, and Goddard's in 5th place. Sammy comes across the line in 6th. A latecomer still does very excellent. Blue Panda in 7th, just narrowly missing out by 7/10 on that 6th position. Bilton Matt comes across the line in 8th. Roscoe in 9th. We've got Reese coming across the line, who actually Roscoe and Reese both end up moving down due to penalties, and Steve Penny takes that 9th place. Roscoe in 10th, Reese in 11th, Fizico in 12th, and then we're just waiting for Double Cream Cat to come across the line. Fizico does actually end up taking the fastest lap of this Grand Prix, so that's going to be a bit of a good news for Jetfish, as that's going to extend his gap by just that one extra point, as Temp Shadow did end up having the fastest lap just before Fizico stole in the end. So there we go, we're seeing the 3 on the podium there. Seeing Jetfish getting that trophy. 2nd place goes to Temp Shadow after a great comeback in the end, and Mystery making up that place in the end due to Al having that penalty. So Jetfish getting the win there, and he also got the win in the sprint race previously. Temp Shadow in second, then we got Mystery third, fourth for Al Godders in fifth, Sammy sixth, seventh for Blue Panda, doing a lot better than what you expected out here tonight. So getting a seventh there, getting some decent points for the Williams team. For the Mercedes team, sorry. Williams, Bolton Matt coming in 8th, Steve Penny 9th, and Roscoe P10. Reese was 11th, Bicycle 12th, stealing that fastest lap in the end, 1:30.824. Then we got Double Cream Cat in 13th and 14th for Timmy, Nimby in 15th, and we had Asdog and Godzilla Jr. and someone else, unfortunately, retire from the Grand Prix. I'll try and have a quick look back and see who that was again, because I feel a bit bad. Oh no, it was just Godzilla Jr. So, but unfortunate there. But regardless of that, now we have come to the end of the stream. So, I won't be live again until Monday next week at 8 p.m. But in the meantime, this weekend we have got excellent Formula One content coming up in the real life Formula One race for the Circuit of the Americas. Absolutely incredible. Norris chasing Verstappen in the for that drivers championship crown, so it's going to be incredible, and I reckon it's going to be quite a close one, and we could possibly end up seeing it coming right down to the last race, most definitely. But until next time, it will be live again on Monday at 8 p.m. UK time. So if you enjoy the content, tune in, subscribe, and if you did enjoy the video tonight, please leave a like, leave a comment, whatever tickles your fancy. Until next time, all you guys take care and peace out.